The most important thing of any gopher service, or if you're going to do it yourself, is finding the tunnels. So if you don't find the right tunnel, you're not going to catch the gophers. And a lot of do-it-yourselfers or homeowners try to do it themselves, and they're finding the tunnels that lead up to the surface that the gopher's using to push the dirt up to the surface. That tunnel is not the right, that's just an outlet to push dirt out. So they have other tunnels that they're using as their main runways. As those are the proper tunnels you got to use. One of the things that we offer that a lot of companies don't offer is trapping. So what we do is every time we go out, if we see gophers there, more than likely we'll set traps. So we go out, we find the tunnels, we set traps for the gophers, and then we come back again in a day or two to check those traps and usually catch gophers that way. Most companies shy away from it just because it entails a lot of labor and time. There's other methods such as baiting, carbon monoxide, and we offer those too, but the only way to actually know for sure that you've gotten rid of the gopher is by setting traps and actually catching it. So we do offer bait, though with baiting, one way of using it effectively is if you have neighbors who may have gophers in their yard, and your yard's has been cleared of gophers from us, we would try to bait the tunnels that may be leading from their yard into your yard and put bait into those tunnels. So in case a gopher shoots in to your yard in those tunnels, hopefully the gopher would find the bait, eat the bait, die before it does any damage into the yard. When we go out, we can apply a bait that's applied underground in the burrows. Gophers hopefully will find it and eat it. So that's the thing with bait. It does work if the gophers eat it. And then the other service we have is carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide is completely safe. It doesn't leave any type of poison in the ground. There's no residual left with it. So it works while we're using it. It can kill any gophers that may be in the tunnel while we're using it. But once we're done, we shut the machines off. It lasts for about another minute or so, and it kind of dissipates and it's done. If it's a tricky area, sometimes these gophers are tunneling under real big tree roots or cement slabs, and we can't get a trap in those areas because it's a tight spot. Then hey, we would come in with the carbon monoxide and use the carbon monoxide in those particular areas. It is an effective tool to use because sometimes we struggle getting the gophers with the bait or with traps, and we come in with the carbon monoxide and that gets them. Another main thing that we do is cleanup. So cleaning up the mounds and leveling off the dirt. A lot of companies just kick the dirt, and just kind of kick it. So we actually take the time to rake it out, especially if it's in grass. We'll level out as best as possible, clean up those mounds. We come back in with topsoil to put topsoil on those bald spots so that when we return again in about 2 weeks after that first initial trapping session, we can kind of tell, hey, what's new and what's old, where we worked, if there's any new mounds showing. So cleaning up is a huge portion of our service, not just setting traps and catching gophers, but cleaning it up, raking out those mounds and making it look like you never had a gopher there. We're very honest in what we do. We don't try to sell any services that people don't need. We don't try to gouge customers on pricing. We charge a fair rate for what we do, and I think people appreciate that.